Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Keikami and today we are going to be continuing our series in Final Fantasy. We are currently in the Post Realm Reborn storyline here and we are going to hopefully continue it, and we'll see how far we get today. As a general recap, excuse me, yikes. For a general recap, we in our last episode we discovered the identity of the Ivy, and the person they've nicknamed the Ivy was selling a whole bunch of secrets to the Garlean Empire. So what about our movements, about what's going on in the city-states, our preparations. And so the Garleans and the Empire, they kind of want to take over the world essentially. And so they've already launched one attack. We've defeated them once. And so they now have their spies amongst us, you know, to try to time a second one, we think. Anyways, the Ivy was the ringleader who was selling all of these secrets and stuff, and we think we figured out who it was. In our last episode, we did capture Raban's first in command, and the first in command with the immortal flames. And so pretty high up there. She was part of Raban's inner circle and everything. And so after that, we were kind of summoned away. Minfilia, we were just called by Minfilia and the rest of the Scions. And so what's going on there is the Scions were working on a whole other issue or problem. What they were working on was how to prevent the summoning of Shiva. And so we've been tracking down someone up in Korthus called Lady Iceheart. And she kind of gave us a slip. She took an aetheryte and she teleported away after we were pursuing or chasing her in Snowcloak. And let's see. But she said she knew Hydaelyn, which was really interesting. Kind of a different twist or turn in events. So with Hydaelyn is the echo, or the big giant mother crystal that is speaking to us and to Minfilia. And now we find out it's also speaking to Lady Iceheart. So what are her true intentions? We don't know just yet. And why is the crystal talking to her? We don't know. But we do have a sneaky suspicion that Lady Iceheart wants to summon the Primal, or wants to summon Shiva as a Primal. And what's interesting and why we were researching this was because that Shiva was actually a person and not a god or a fictional kind of character. So is it possible to summon a human or someone who has passed away through the use of the crystals, or summon them like you would a primal? So that's kind of what they were researching. So we were actually, if we were to look at our story quest, we were asked to come back and to speak to Minfilia. So that's kind of where we are in our story today, or that's where we're going to start. How about that? So let's see here. I think we are just about ready. I don't have too much else. Let's see. Yeah, it's raining like crazy out here. Can't believe that. Actually, I can. It is the forest. Oh man. All right, let's head over to, where are we heading? Speak to Minfilia. She's probably going to be at Revenant's Toll. So let's go to Revenant's Toll. So how is everybody's morning today? I got my coffee here. We are ready to go. It is still that odd lavender vanilla coffee, which we're trying to get through. We'll probably have this for at least another month or so. But that's okay. Let's see, where is Revenant's Toll? There's Slaffborn, so it is the building directly across from them. I swear if Slaffborn ever moves, we are going to be so lost. And I'm going to grab a drink real quick. 1 second. It still tastes a little weird, chat. The lavender is still an odd taste in coffee. Not going to lie. It's growing on me, but yeah. Whew. Anyways, let's go to the Rising Stones and let's talk to Minfilia. Let's see where this goes. And we'll kind of do a little bit of the story here, and then I figured we would try recapping a bit afterwards. So we're going to do a little bit. We're going to see where this takes us, and then we'll do some kind of talking reactions. We'll kind of discuss what we've learned and how it fits with the whole picture. That's kind of the idea or the plan for today. How about that? We're going in with a plan today. That's the that's the idea. All right, so let's talk to Minfilia. Let's see what she found out about Lady Iceheart, Shiva, and the whole conflict that's going on in Korthus. So, Minfilia says, "Welcome back, Keikami. I understand that Alphino had a task for you. May I ask what it was?" Ooh. Well, let's tell her. Charges of treason and espionage against Aline Royale. That's right, that was her name. I was trying to remember what her name was, chat. I can scarce believe it. I know. It's kind of an odd situation there. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I'm pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Okay, interesting. So it looks like Minfilia is also a little suspicious of who this traitor was, right? It's kind of fascinating. When we found Eileen, she was with another adventurer, and the adventurer said, "You were followed," or something along the lines that I couldn't believe you were followed, and kind of ran off. So I don't know. It's not really admission of guilt, but it was very, very suspicious. So I wonder if Minfilia has suspicions. I wonder if Raban does. I wonder how that's gonna go down. Anyways, let's talk to Minfilia. Let's see what information she has on Lady Iceheart. Minfilia has never been one to hesitate when it comes to asking others for aid, and we're gonna get some bacon broth. Desynthesis skill gain and reduced durability loss. All right, let's get some bacon broth. As you may recall, Iceheart used the aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport to a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva, using the crystal she stole from the House Fortem's caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint. But if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. True? Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first, we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Aethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the aetheryte to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second aetheryte upon arrival. A reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Urianger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution. Uh-oh. Which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charloland. She would be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. So I wonder who this new person is. And from Charloland, yeah. That'll be fascinating. So, So we got to figure out how Lady Iceheart made it from, or how she we think she destroyed the crystal. My thoughts, she could have destroyed the crystal. There's also a lot of snow, ice, and like blizzard-like conditions. I wonder if that's disrupting the flow. I'm wondering if that's affecting the teleportation. So we'll have to talk to this person and see what's going on. So. But if she destroyed the crystal, how are we going to figure out how to get over there? We're going to have to either go a long about way and, because all of this is like a network, right? It's a network of crystals. Wait for the carriage outside of Revenant's Toll. All right, let's go. Let's see what we get. Exit, yes, please. We are now in Mordona. Well, yeah, Revenant's Toll is in Mordona, so let's see. Oh, we got the green, the pink sky. I swear, every time we come out here, or every time we start an episode, we always have the gloom sky, the giant pink gloom sky, it seems. I'm noticing a trend here. All right. Wait for the caravan. Okay, it looks like this caravan, if we look at our mini-map, it's going to be straight ahead and maybe off to the right. So it looks like it's around the corner here. All right. So, but yeah, the gloomy sky, man. I wonder where that came from or what causes the gloom. Do you guys know what causes the gloom in the sky? I have no idea. We have not gotten any information on that yet. Does the gloomy sky make everyone gloomy? There's a question to think about. I wonder if it changes the some of the NPC dialogues. That would be that would actually be kind of interesting. So Menthilia, what are we doing? What manner of woman is she, I wonder? We have spoken before via Link Pearl, of course, but it's not the same. Ooh, so she knows who it is. Who is it? Do we have any guesses? Let's go to our destination. No? We got some small talk. We're just sitting here, chatting, hanging out. Here comes the caravan. Here we go. I like the little Lala carriage driver. No, it's not the Makote. Maybe it is. No, that looks more like a new adventurer almost. Oh, she's got the same tattoo.
Menthilia, am I right?
We get voice acted too.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Charlian scholar and an authority on aetheryte technologies.
Moonbreeder, that's her name.
She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
So it's Moonbrita. All right, let's talk to Minfilia. Let's see what she has to say. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once, then. We have much to discuss. Oh, our quest is to go back to where we came from. We have welcomed Moonbrita to our lovely town. Ignore the the ozone depleted sky here, it looks like. Oh man. Where it looks like it's always sunset all the time. Oh. Alright, so where's Slathborn? There's Slathborn, so our place is right over there, right? Yep. It's gotta be. We gotta find some way to figure out where we are. They need like a flag in front of this building, I swear. That way you can, they need a scion flag, a special scion flag to throw in front of there. It would make this so much easier. So much easier. Alright, so let's jump into the solar here. Yes, please. Alright, Minfilia.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Looks like all the Scions know this person. They all know Moonbrita, huh? Well, she's friends with Ida, so that she's all right with me now. As long as you're friends with Ida, that's all that matters.
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Everyone's
Well,
happy.
of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
We can see the resemblance, huh, chat?
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbrita join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of Aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
I wonder what the research in white auracite is. That is something new for us.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits,
Oh.
and nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Hello. Are these two like together? What's the deal here?
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Oh my gosh, how funny. They're either like really good friends, or there was like something there, or this is funny.
Unhand me.
Oh, he's all flustered.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on.
Oh, Thancred, I love you. Start the crap. I love it, I love it, I love it. no, he's gonna get him.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
Say what? Hold on. We gotta reread that, because I was half paying attention and I have no clue what he just said. My intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Okay. Lest thou doubt, a deformed entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid. Okay. Got it. I think I understand what's going on. So, as you well know, my intention was to let you know how dire the situation was. Unless, least you know, the entity will shortly be summoned. Okay, so the Primal is going to be summoned if you and no other don't give us our aid. I think that's kind of what he's trying to say. We need Urianger translation
You still
guide.
haven't found it then, your missing aetherite.
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
Ooh. All right. If she used teleportation magic, that'd be interesting.
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Really?
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon.
Interesting.
As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate.
Interesting.
However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
So it's almost like a river system. That's kind of how I'm understanding this right now.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed.
There we
Though,
go.
correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
We would.
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have wide aura sight at their disposal.
Ooh, that's not good, chat.
I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetheryte. However, white auracite cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
50-50 shot. I bet you we're going to be the ones that go.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
All right. I guess we got a plan. We're going after Lady Iceheart.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
All right. So we are probably going to be the ones that are going to go along this ethereal current. This should be an interesting turn of events. So if this river system does exist and we are able to push all this ether through and maybe pop out on the other side, we might stand a chance. The question is how do we get back, right? Because once you're there, I see this as a one-way trip almost. I don't know how we're going to get back. So this will be really fascinating or kind of interesting to see. What does Menphilia have to say? A plan has been devised and Menphilia would have it carried out without further delay. Let's do it. I have already informed Alphino of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbreeda described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, Keikami, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. How are we going to get home? Let alone if we survive. It's a 50-50 dice roll, guys. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Let's head out. So if we head out towards Revenant's Toll, let's run through here. Run out these doors. Yes, please. All right. We are headed to Alphino in Snowcloak. So we got to go over to Quarthus, and we are headed all the way over to this little corner. Unfortunately, we have not made it to Ishgard yet. So we got to go to Camp Dragonhead and run across. Are we ready? I think we can do this. So I wonder if Alphino has any new developments while we are heading over here. Do we think he has any new developments on the Raban Immortal Flames Ivy situation? What do you guys think? What do we think? Kind of curious. Does Raban think that she is responsible for selling the secrets as well? Or is she going to get a pardon? Is the evidence there? It's kind of a whole lot of questions. Is Alphino worried about us? He rides on our coattails enough. Do we think he's going to be concerned that we're not going to make it back? Do we think he's going to come with us? There's another thought. Do we think Alphino's actually going to come join us? Oh, we got a Sebek, the taste of fear. We're going to avoid that. There we go. All right, let's jump off here. Let's say hi to Alphino here. Good to see you, Keikami. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. About what? About, taking this, harebrained idea? Captain Ilberd sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of a line royale in Ul'dah, even as we speak. Ooh, they're doing the interrogation. I wonder how that's going. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, the others are waiting for us at the Aetheryte. After you, Scion. Ooh. Here we go. I think the crystal's been infused. There. It's ready. It's ready. Were we able to charge up the crystal? Did it work? Ha! It worked, I think. We're risking we have a 50-50 shot at this, and you think it worked. Chat, we're in trouble. Try attuning to the Aetheryte now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. All right. We have done all we can, Keikami. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. Okay, let's do it. Can we do this? Oh, we're all walking away. Okay. I thought they were just going to leave us. I guess not. So, we have attuned to the crystal. We are ready, I think. I think we're ready. Let's talk to Alphino. We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. They most likely have. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Let's hope not. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Moonbreeda's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Sir Amaric. Oh, really? So for those who don't know, Sir Amaric is he's the head of, or he's a temple knight. He's a really, really high-ranking official within the Temple Knights. And the Temple Knights are the knights in Korthus from the Holy See or from Ishgard, apparently. So, we got a message. And they were the ones that were pursuing Lady Iceheart to begin with. I guess I should add that in there. So, let's see. What does the knight have to say? Madam, Sir Emmerich regrets that he could not be here in person and asks that I read you this letter. Ahem. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Keikami Heart, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Were others to flee, you choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Halone bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Okay, good. That is the end of the letter there. Whew. I thought maybe we were going to have to read more here. So we got our Temple Knight. So we need to confront Shiva. Ew! The thing actually says that we might actually confront Shiva in the Alpha Amphitheater. Interesting. But yeah. So I wonder where is... Oh, I guess this is it. Is this it here? I'm assuming this is it. Entrance? That's Snowcloak. Okay, there's the amphitheater. Are we ready to try this? Let's go ahead and queue up. 2 tanks, 2 healers, 4 DPS. We're gonna queue up on the Bard. We're gonna see how bad the queue is. If it's really, really bad, we may... Oh, 8 minutes. It's not too bad. We can chat for 8 minutes. Is there anything I need to know about the Shiva fight? Oh man, I wonder how bad this is gonna be. The if it's anything like these little ice elementals, we might be in trouble. I think it's gonna be a lot of freezing, a lot of cold, a lot of blizzards, maybe icicles that explode. Let's do this. Let's move the coffee cup. Oh, we found her.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down.
Interesting.
We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva. Still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Uh-oh. The summoning has been completed. It's Shiva! She was always one of my favorites in the prior Final Fantasy games. I loved Shiva. Here we go. Do we know what we're doing? Nope. Alright. Let's throw a song out there. Let's throw some of this, some of that. I'm assuming that's a Black Mage thing. No. Probably don't want to be in there. Oh, no. Follow the people. Follow the people. It's the one thing I've learned. Follow the healer. Oh. Man. Crap. Chat, we screwed it up. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, what does that do? These poor people. Yes. Oh no. Alright. 8. Let's do this. Do we have a heal? Oh my god. Too low. Our heal is like way too off. No! I feel so bad for this white mage and this Astro. They are gonna hate us. Yeah. I wish he had like a little bit of a protection thing. Oh, okay, so she's gonna zip around. And she's gonna snap. Okay. So when you don't get revived, don't click anything as it removes your invisibility frames. Oh, really? You'll want to walk away, get healed first before you do anything. Really? So you get a an invisibility kind of... Okay, I'll have to look for that buff. I didn't know that. I was like, oh crap, get back in the fray. Attack, attack. $5 seconds worth. Okay. Good to know. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Except we are not touching anything. Somebody heal me. So, is it this? Nope. Helios. Regenning over time. Oh, perfect. One more. One more. Are we good? I think we're good. Whoa. No, no, no. Let's not go that way. Alright. Let's do this. Thank you so much. That helped so much. Let's find this person. Okay. Let's grab a song here. As long as you don't use any abilities. That is great to know. Because, yeah, I have no clue. This is so new. Where's all the people? Okay. Oh, man. We will get there. I think we'll learn eventually. Center? No! So what got me into streaming on here? So, goodness, I played a lot of, I kind of came over from Guild Wars 2. And I wanted to try a new MMO. And I thought, you know what, let's stream it from the very beginning. And let's get it started, you know? And so I've been meaning to play Final Fantasy for years. I just never really had the time to get into it. And so I thought it would be a lot of fun. Here you go. Calm goes to the warrior. I guess I would calm the healer, but yeah. And so I thought it would be kind of fun to kind of do this from the very beginning, you know? So I also stream a couple other games. I thought it would be fun to kind of watch the whole entire thing from start to finish and to kind of have a history of it and everything. So that's kind of where I went or how I got started. Yes, definitely. Goals for streaming so far, make it through. I would like to do achievements. I think they're a lot of fun. I am kind of an achievement hunter myself, or at least I was. Hold on.
Blind, bloody fool.
1 second.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause.
Ooh.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of Light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the Keeper of the Lake. See with eyes unclouded.
This is the second time the Keeper of the Lake has been referenced, by the way.
Do not squander Mother's gift. Hear, feel, think.
Are we finally realizing that Hydaelyn, the echo, the crystal? So we are brand new to streaming.
And so the vessel withdraws. A predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
Who is this one? This is a different Ascian, isn't it? I guess the masks are different. Is that how you tell them apart? I wonder. Nice. Yeah. Sorry. I wanted to kind of make it through the little cutscene there real fast. What do we think Moonbreeda's gonna say when we made it back? I bet you Minfilia is gonna be all excited that we stopped the summoning of Shiva. But I wonder if Minfilia is gonna have something to say that since Lady Iceheart was being talked to by Hydaelyn, or is connected to Hydaelyn in some way. Which makes me wonder about the knights, the temple knights and their intentions. And basically all of Ishgard, right? I kind of wonder about that. So, let's continue with Moonbreeda. By the 12, you're alive! I knew it was a 50-50 chance, but I think she was betting on the other 50. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? I think she lied to us. I don't think it was truly a 50-50 shot. I think it was closer to like 5, you know? So, Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Dravanians are skilled with glamours after all. Yeah, I kind of wonder about the Ishgards and the Korthan and their intentions. This war sounds like it's a lot more intricate. And I don't know if there's really a good side or a bad side. I'm wondering if this is going to be really, really gray. The Final Fantasy games have a lot, they tend to play a lot with gray areas. And so I'm wondering if this is going to be kind of one of them. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Okay, you whispered me the link on Twitch. Awesome, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the follow. Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy your time here. And yeah. All right. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma is known to cause I can't talk now all of a sudden. Is known to cause hallucinations, you see. No? Fair enough. I was only asking. Okay. She doesn't believe us. She really doesn't believe us. I can't believe it. Maybe she's in on the whole Ishgardian. She already took her side. She is wearing blue. It's not the same uniform, but I appreciate the link. I will definitely be checking that out. For sure, for sure. All right, Moonbrita. She remains unconvinced that you have not sustained a head injury. Well, it is ice. We did die a couple of times. Maybe we did get a head injury. If you ask me, there's naught to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the Rising Stones, eh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. Ah, but before that, you had best pay a visit to Whitebrim Front and speak with Alphino. He's probably worried sick about you. That, or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision? Oh no, reason. See you again soon. What? That was an odd way to end this. Our conversation with Moonbrita ended really abrupt. But I guess Alphino's worried about us. He didn't think we were going to make it back either. Man. So, if you're new and just joining, we managed to defeat Shiva. We stopped the Primal summoning, which is kind of exciting. It'll be I'm interested to see where the story goes now. So we found the Ivy. We've we unmasked it, unmasked the heretic, and or I should say the spies, and we managed to defeat Lady Iceheart. We stopped her from summoning Shiva, but she did disappear. She has kind of ran from us. I think she used teleportation magic, but where she went, we have no idea. So it'll be really interesting to see where we go next. Alphino is worried about us, so we are going to run up these stairs. We're going to speak to him. We're going to let him know we made it safe and sound. And then we're going to go head to the Rising Stones, and we are going to tell everybody what we learned. Now, I wonder if Alphino has any information about the questioning of the Ivy in Ul'dah. I wonder what's come out of that. Hopefully he has some news for us. Let's find out. There she is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the warrior of light would succeed? I think I speak for us all when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. Should we tell him about the part where we died? Twice? I think we're going to leave that part out. Let's not tell him that part. We were amazing, Alphino. You wouldn't believe it. We did not floor tank the boss at all. You wouldn't believe it. Then we were too late to prevent the summoning. Yeah, we were a little late. She did summon Shiva. But not too late to prevent further loss of life, an outcome worthy of celebration. Well, thank you, Sir Almeric. And one for which we have Keikami to thank. Yes, you are right, of course. My goodness. Yes, you are right. Of course, Sir Almeric. We should be content with what we have accomplished. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. Ooh. In the meantime, Lord Drelamont, is the caravan ready? The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance to with your wishes. Okay. Rest assured, my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Toll. Of that I have no doubt. I take it these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Fortemps caravan? I think it is. Less the crystals which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes, scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. So here, I have a question. We'll get through the story, and I have a thought or a question. On an unrelated note, Keikami, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? Sure. 'Tis not for my benefit. Hold on a second, my phone is going off there. There we go. My goodness. 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. Is that Hoshafant? I think it's Hoshafant. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray, do not think less of him. Who do we think it was? So, anyways, what I was thinking with Alphino, they have all these crystals, right? Enough crystals to summon Shiva. Why are they going to Revenant's Toll? Have you guys thought about that? I just kind of started thinking about that. If there was that many crystals from in the caravans that they've been raiding and taking, what are we doing with them in Revenant's Toll? What's the end game there? We don't really have a primal to summon, so who's needing all the crystals? What are they being used for? That's that's an interesting thought. Do we have any sneaky suspicions about that? It's a little nugget to kind of keep in the back of our brains, you know? I kind of wonder about that. So I think we're talking to Hoshafant in Camp Dragonhead, which is all the way over there. Oh my goodness. I guess we're gonna fly. We're gonna fly on over. Hopefully we can get there pretty quick. Yeah, we can go right over the cavern here. Let's go say hi. So, yeah, with Alphino and his deal. Or not Alphino. It's more with the crystals. Well, it could be Alphino. Actually, the more I think about it. I wonder if his group is planning on doing something. We did have the one guy who learned how to summon a primal and was going to. But which one would they summon out here? Or within that group? That would be that's an interesting thought. Hoshafant, I know you were worried about me. How's it going, buddy? Don't worry, we made it. We made it safe and sound. What were you thinking, Keikami? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyways. We're getting yelled at, chat. I can't believe that. We're actually getting yelled at. And then engaging the abomination in mortal combat by the Fury, Keikami. 'Tis the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages. Would that I had been there to fight by your side. Is he jealous or is he angry? Now I'm confused. Yet, here I was forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of my dear friend for a veritable eternity. I'm sorry. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. But you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on. Sir Almeric wished to have words with you and Master Alphino in private. He awaits us in the intercessory. Okay. Let's go to our secret meeting spot. Let's go to the secret meeting. The secret base. You want to know where the secret meeting spot is? We're going to hide. We're going to go around the alley. It's back over here. Is he watching us? Oh, he is. Look at him. He wants to know. Our secret meeting spot's over here. Let's go see. Let's see what Sir Almeric has to say. So we did make it into the to fight Lady Iceheart. She did manage to summon Shiva, which was awful. We did defeat Shiva, but Lady Iceheart teleported away. And she mentioned Heidelin and the crystals. She mentioned that we were on the wrong side of this war, which is really interesting, kind of fascinating. I'm wondering, what is the fight truly about? I know it feels like this is a holy war. We have the Ishgardians, which are under the Holy Knight and one of their churches. We don't really know what they believe in, but it's a holy church and a holy knight with their holy knights, I should say. And then you have the heretics, or Lady Iceheart's group, the Dravanians. And so they're also called heretics. So it's kind of interesting to see. It will be interesting to see where this goes. And which side of the fight do we really want to be on? You know, I feel like this is going to get really gray really fast. And I'm curious to see where the story is going to take us. So, greetings, madam. I shall show you in at once. Let's go talk to Sir Almeric. He is one of the heads of the Holy Knights, or the Temple Knights. Right now, that is who we are working with. Is this voice acted?
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Ooh.
Never before have we been required to contend with a Primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Is Alphino gonna get his deal that he wants to make? He's been trying to negotiate with the Ishgardians. I wonder if the negotiations will be favorable for him now.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
Nautalon? Who or what is Nautalon? That is new to us.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment.
Okay.
Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy.
Oh, he's gonna get he's gonna get what he wants. He's gonna get the alliance.
You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
Ooh, he's going to withdraw his request for us to watch the Whispering Lake in, I believe it's Mordona.
That will not be necessary.
Ooh, we're still going to do it. We're still going to keep an eye on it.
We, too, have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Okay, so the heretics, okay, Dravanians versus Ishgard and the Ishgardians. Got it. Got it.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard-Zoma could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies.
Is he now just realizing this? I feel like he is now figuring this part out. Alphino, are you that dense?
Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Well, of course. He was doing that from the beginning.
Choose your next words carefully.
No, that's the truth. The fact he was too daft to figure it out.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am. Now, why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
True.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
Oh, come on. This is how this stuff goes. I hate to say it.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget. One born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
That is true.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart.
He's still trying for that alliance.
I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second in command will speak for me.
Gotcha.
Lucia, at your service.
Lucia. Okay, so we finally figured out her name.
Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
That is true. That's actually a really good quote. We should make a list of quotes from Final Fantasy. I think that would actually be really fun.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone.
All right. Okay, got it.
Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you.
Nice. She's not Ishgardian. I wonder how she became the second in command then.
Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind.
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Ooh. Interesting.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
All right. So we completed that little bit of storyline. That was actually kind of fascinating. One of the things we learned was that obviously Alphino had no clue that the deal he had originally struck for the supplies to continue to Revenant's Toll was to build up Revenant's Toll, which would be a blockade or a front for any Javanian or if Midgard Somar decided to come through. So it kind of create like another wall or a barrier. Preventing an attack, essentially. So he didn't realize that he was setting up the town that we all live in as a frontal outpost, so to speak, for Ishgard in exchange for the supplies. And that kind of got him going. I thought that was kind of funny. I'm like, you didn't realize that. Saw that one coming a mile away, buddy. He did get some information regarding the Ivy and who in the group at Revenant's Toll and in Quarthus was selling information to the Garleans. So that's kind of interesting. It'll be really interesting to see what happens. Oh my gosh. And so this cactus, I'm sorry, I was just looking at the screen. I just saw the cactus. That is adorable. Absolutely adorable. So I guess we're going to talk to Alphino next. And we still have to talk to Minfilia. We have to figure out what Minfilia found out. Or what she has to say regarding Lady Iceheart and the Hydaelyn connection there. Because if you remember, both us, the Warrior of Light, and Minfilia, we all have a connect, and now Lady Iceheart, we all have three of us have a connection right now to Hydaelyn. But anyways, I think we ready to jump back into this story here. I wonder what he's gonna say. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. Yes, we do. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat and of our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. True. Very true. The Garlean Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. True, they would want to wipe out everybody. Right now, they want us to join the Empire, or they want to assimilate us, essentially. But they want to wipe out all of the beast tribes. If they can find out that we can summon primals, that anybody can summon a primal with enough crystals and the willpower and stuff, we're all in trouble. I think everybody is in trouble. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come, Keikami, it is better that we continue this conversation in Mordona. Alright, let's go talk to Minfilia. We got a couple things we need to discuss with her. We have to talk about the Lady Iceheart and her teleporting and getting away. We need to talk to her about the negotiation that was struck. And we have to tell her that, yeah, Lady Iceheart was actually able to summon Shiva. Which is 3 very, very important details. Unfortunately, from Alphino, we did not get any additional information into the investigation of the Ivy. Was it Eileen Royale? I think that was her name. Or that's how we're saying her name. I'm sure we're butchering that name like all craziness. But that's okay. Minfilia. I wonder what she's going to tell us.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole.
I think everyone's shocked that we returned.
Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what happened. Oh my goodness, girl.
Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
Ooh. Let's get everybody in here. So she was able to summon the Primal, and then she vanished after we defeated her.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
She did. She did.
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
Fought like a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogulmog XII was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Oh, it is the 12th. I keep saying the 7th. I don't know why I keep reading that as a V and not an X. Oh my gosh. I do know my Roman numerals up to a point. Oh dear.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
True. It's almost like a summoner job class.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
She does have
what qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role.
Ooh, she does have the echo. I wonder if that makes a difference.
Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
True.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it.
Okay.
Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Woohoo!
Yes, sir.
She's all excited. I love Ida. Seriously, one of my favorite characters.
About Iceheart's final words to you.
True.
Hear, feel, think.
True.
Hydaelyn speaks to her as well.
Well, yeah, she mentioned it.
If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth.
Is Iceheart bad? Whose side are we going to be on?
Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
True.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. And I have no idea. Midgard-Zoma, the king, huh? Okay. And eyes unclouded. I say we go to this lake. I think we need to go to this lake. So now we know that Lady Iceheart is probably possesses the Echo as well. We kind of figured that, but now Minfilia and the rest of the crew is aware of that. So now, are we gonna make it to the lake? Oh. And we got a coffer. Nice. Minfilia would discuss how to best proceed in light of recent developments. Okay. I mean to scour the annals for knowledge of Midgard-Zoma. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few... Huh? Did you hear that? The commotion outside? Would you see if aught is amiss? Uh-oh. There's commotion. Not commotion! No! Not the commotion! Let's just hope we aren't getting raided again. It's always a bad sign. Oh no, don't be a cutscene. Okay, phew. Whew. Alphino. Is he arguing with one of his braves? Did they finally crack? What's going on here? Oh. That was not what I wanted. Keikami, 'tis well that you are on hand. We have a problem. Royale has escaped. The Ivy has escaped. How did they let her escape? It happened shortly after the Immortal Flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. Well, duh. Who wants to be in a dungeon cell? I don't think it'd be up to my liking. Not enough pillows. The turnkey was found slain, along with 2 guards. 'Tis plain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Royale quitting the city via the Gate of Nuld with a bloodied spear in her hand. Well, she is a master with the spear, so that should be that's no surprise. She makes for Castrum Meridianum. I am certain of it. With her fate in Eorzea, With her fate in Eorzea as good as sealed, what recourse has she but to flee to her imperial masters? Even as we speak, Captain Ilberd and the First are hot upon Royale's heels. Pray, make haste to Camp Blue Frog and join the hunt. Royalese? Yeah, I still think it's Royales. Royales. Maybe it's Royales. We gotta figure out how we're gonna say some of these names. I just gotta pick one and commit, right? I think that's the best thing. So she's escaped. The Ivy has escaped. Guys, that's not good. That's really not good. We gotta go catch him. We gotta speak to Ilberd in northern Thanaland. All right. Hello. So if she's escaped, they think she's going to head to... Goodness, if she's going to eastern Thanaland, that would be the Castrum. I think that's where she was headed last time. And so I wonder if she's going to... Well, Ul'dah, why would she go north? Right? If she was stuck here, you'd think she'd go... west? Interesting. She's going north. Where is... Here's a thought. No, it's not there either. Oh no, guys. That's not good. I feel like we just lost internet. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. We are trying to log back in. The internet went out. They've been doing a lot of construction. Yeah, I know. I lost like complete internet access. Like everything shut down. And yeah, that was crazy. I was not expecting it. Like I lost the game, I lost Twitch, everything. So, yeah, welcome back. My goodness, who knew? Who knew? I know. They've been doing some construction in the area. It's been going on for... Honestly, the construction's been going on for about a year now. And so, but every now and then we've kind of, sometimes it's really good, and every now and then we get like really odd crashes. So yeah, I don't know where we ended up. Where did we leave off? We talked to Alphino. We'll do a quick little thing. We did talk to Alphino, and so we learned that the Ivy had escaped, and she is currently running to Garlemald, or back to the Empire. And so we were gonna go check out the Keeper of the Lake and all of the stuff around the lake, and hopefully see with eyes unclouded per Lady Iceheart. But we kind of got distracted. We had this sudden emergency with Lady Iceheart escaping, so now we have to go chase after her really, really fast. So we are going to head over to northern Thanaland. This is where we were hoping to be when we when we crashed. Let's see. Yeah, I muted my mic because like I was seriously gonna start coughing and everything, and I thought I'd save you all, spare everyone. And then all of a sudden, it was nuts. Absolutely nuts. Alright, so where do we think? We gotta find Captain Ilberd. And he is the first commander of the Crystal Braves. We'll have to see what's going on. They think it was an inside job, and that she had inside help escaping. So it'll be interesting to figure out who helped her. But I think we gotta catch her first. Let's catch her, and then let's see who was helping her. My goodness. My thanks for coming, Scion. I have spoken with the soldiers here. They say that Royale walked through the camp not a bell ago. She just walked right on through? Aye, she walked right through. Did you not mishear? We have Raban's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. I would agree. I kind of agree. Is he trying to put blame on Raban? As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her. And so, here we are. Well, she's innocent till proven guilty, hopefully. Royale must not be allowed to reach Castra Meridianum, okay? Alright, so we need to go... Oh, Castrum Meridianum. This is where we rescued Minfilia. That's where we're headed. I know where we're headed now. I was trying to figure that out. Like, which one's Castrum Meridianum? But that's the big one over here. It's this big, huge building. Can we fly over here? We're gonna... As much as I really want to see if we can, I feel like we can. We're gonna stay on rails a little bit here. Whee! Oh, shoot, there he is. There's Yu Yu Hasi as well. Yay! We're getting all our brave friends here. Uh-oh. Someone didn't make it. That's not good. Yeah. Alright, Ilberd. What do we have? Level sync. This is going to be a battle. If you are above... Alright, yeah, I think we're good. Here we go. Let's see what we get. This wretch was with Royale. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. Oh. She didn't blink when we cut him down, not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own. The goddamn harpy. Pugh. With me, Scion, we almost have her. It's a little harsh. I think rage is kind of blinding him. With me! Alright. I guess we're going after her. Oh, she's talking to him. Maybe she is the spy. Ooh. Defeat Royale and our Imperial allies. Alright. Let's throw some songs out there. Let's see. We'll grab this one. We'll do some of these. Where is Royale? There she is. Yeah, we got the right one. Let's see if we can get her real quick. How about another song? Army's Peon. Here, how about this? We'll do this. Let's save some of these healers. Maybe we can get some of the extra help this way. Here we go. And there. Alright. Let's focus the attention, the attacks. Ooh, maybe not. Alright. We'll grab another song just so that we have it. What? I can't move. Uh-oh. Ilberd, no. Okay, we got that one. Let's get Elaine. He's stuck. More reinforcements. They really ain't paying me enough. Uh-oh. Is this people giving up? They have healers. Kill them first. Oh, yeah, we know that. Here, we'll do this. We'll get another one. Who else is healing? Oh, no, you don't. No healing for you. Okay. I've earned my coin already. Here we go. Let's get a few more. Oh, no. We almost got her down. Let's go this way. Let's do strength. Let's do another song. Let's shoot all of them down. The razor shall die. Aline the razor. There we go. Maybe? There we go. I think only one more. Oh, only a couple more shots yet, I think. Maybe we got it. Maybe we got to defeat all our friends. My goodness, there's like a lot more. That last 1%, I'm telling you. Look it this way. Right, let's get rid of this one. The Colossus needs to go. There we go. Did we get them all? Are we even doing anything? Yeah, I mean, we are doing damage, but... I don't know if we're really doing that much damage, though. Look at these. Oh, God damn it. Uh-oh. Did we get it? Your level is no longer synced. I thought we got it. We couldn't have died. Right? Oh, I guess, I didn't think we were that low. Alright, we'll try again. Whoops. One more time. One more time. Yeah, we know. We read through all this. Let's skip the story. To the fight. Apparently we aren't doing too good. Defeat Aline Royale and her Imperial allies. I want Royale alive. Kill the rest for Eorzea. Oh, we want her alive. That's where we made our mistake. Got it. Okay. Got it. Alright. We made a mistake, chat. I know what we did. I didn't see that they wanted her alive. We shall get everyone else but. Our goal is to defeat the waves before she dies. Got it. We're gonna grab all of these. Piece of cake. Now that we know what we're doing. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. There we go. What? I can't move. All right. Come over here. I don't want any of the stuff to go that direction. They have healers. Kill them first. We'll go this. Let's see if we can get the healers. We got wind. Let's put a bleed. Okay. Grab some of these guys. There we go. I think we'll get it this time. This should be easier. Come on, we gotta get it before she dies. Forgive us our lateness. Yay, Yugiri's here. I think we got it now. We made it farther. The circle of fetters those who wander within. Lure the enemy to it. Alright. Let's go this way. Come to Yagiri. Let us all go this direction. Hello? Don't kill her. There we go. We'll get the last of this guy. There. Don't kill Eileen. Alright, quite complete this time. Thank goodness. My gosh. Bind her and do it tight. Yes, sir. I think we found her. Good work, men. She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see how you've fallen so low. What would you know of low? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it's your God's given right to rule over others. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-bornish guardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagine me a paragon were I when I joined the flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you the only person to have ever suffered. In case you have forgotten, Raban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth with little more than the shirts on our back. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we were dealt, and played it to the very best of our ability. Life was a battle, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for. How are we any different then? 'Tis true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. Ooh. But enough talk. You will return to Ul'dah to face justice and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. All right. Back to the cell she goes, chat. Not so much as a hint of remorse. 'Tis well that this sordid business is finally at an end. I hope so. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our own allies more wisely than Raban chose his. Foreshadowing. I hate to say it, Elfino, but guess what?
I've heard. Truly bothersome business.
Ooh. So with Teleji Alaleji, I'm gonna kind of talk a little bit here. He was he's the one who kind of instigated some riots with the Ul'dah refugees. He's trying to get control of this little no man's land area. And I think it's the Cartno wastelands. There's some wastelands. Anyways, it's supposedly houses a super weapon called Omega. And he's trying to get a hold of it because it would be able to kind of destroy everything. you know, he would then have the power to take over all the city-states. So we don't know. We really don't know.
No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Reborn. There is no telling what the brute might do.
I'm wondering if he's connected to the Ivy as well, or to the person we just defeated.
Have the Blades watch him in the flames day and night.
Hmm.
You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
I wonder what he's scheming. He's definitely scheming something.
Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while.
Or is he just doing monarchist dealings to keep himself rich?
Nanamo Ul'namo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Uh-oh. I think he's bent on trying to take over Ul'dah. He's really, really trying to do that. So let's figure out where we are going in our next quest here. And then we will start thinking about signing off. So Alphino would ask another favor. Oh my goodness, I thought we were finally going to go check out the lake. Why are we doing more favors? Captain Ilbert and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of her miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Raban. Oh. And that shall be the end of it. Okay. Good. I thought maybe he was suspecting Raban. I'm like, they better not be suspecting Raban. He's been a huge stout ally, and that would be a huge upset. That I would be really saddened to hear if Alphino was suspecting what I think would be the wrong person. Your work here is done, my friend. Many thanks. Ah, but I have one last task for you. Return to the Rising Stones and appraise Minfilia of all that has happened. Okay. I am aware that the Ascendant held Royale in high regard. For better or worse, she will want to know how this tale ends. Okay. Let's do it. So we need to go back to Revenant's Toll. And let's figure out what. Let's tell Minfilia what's going on. Very, very interesting. Back to the Rising Stones. To the Solar. Hello, Tataru. Hi, Y'shtola. Hello, everybody. Let's see. So, Minfilia, let's tell her what happened. And we'll pick up maybe our next quest. We'll see what goes on here.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alphino.
Oh.
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say.
So I've been saying Royale, so it's Ryu? How do you get Ryu out of that name? I don't... Huh? Ryu. It's still Royale to me. Royale? Ryu, Royale?
Together with Reborn, Eileen lent us much-needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the Primal threat. When we discussed the subject, Her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters.
Her true self. You think she was corrupted? Are the Asians working with the Garleman? With the Empire? And she got corrupted? Maybe with like one of those purple crystal thingies? That's a thought.
I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
Okay. Did she figure out how to defeat them? Ooh.
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
Okay.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Asian souls.
Mm-hmm. It also let us teleport.
Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether.
True.
Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength.
Huh. Okay.
Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
So the more power or the more ether and stuff that that we entrap, probably the shorter time we can hold him. That's kind of what I'm gathering.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
Okay.
'Tis our belief that an Asian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
Really?
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Asian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Huh. So they're gonna blow out the soul with ether. Or aether.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
Okay.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy.
Yeah, we did do that.
Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Asians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
True.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Right?
Oh, what if we had two pieces of white auracite? One to trap the Asian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
But how are you gonna hang on to it? You'd have to do it at the same time.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
It would seem more research is in order.
Agreed.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the auracite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands.
She's still flirting with him, I think.
Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
True. And he keeps denying. I wonder why.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
We can't go to my place. We'll go to yours. That's funny. Oh, man.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland.
Oh, yeah?
You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least.
That's right. I totally forgot about that. This isle got completely annihilated and like destroyed. And we were trying to figure out what was going on. What happened?
According to the report, the isle has been erased from existence.
Yeah.
It's as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Aye. Yet the mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
That's fascinating. So that's how they think the island kind of disappeared, and all the people with it. I wonder if this dimensional compression thing happened. So I wonder if there's are they going to rejoin? Is the island going to suddenly reappear? Or is the rejoining part of going back to, like, say, the Mother Crystal? Is this something that's going to happen with the Ascians? Is this what happens with us and Heidelin? Is it considered a rejoining or dimensional compression? Interesting idea here. Very interesting idea here. All right.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement. But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the dark beings call the one true God.
Ooh.
We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Okay. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, I wonder how this isle disappearing, because they were helping us research the Ascians. I wonder if its disappearance has anything to do with how the Ascians teleport and move about. That would give us a lot of information. So let's complete this. Let us cling together. And yeah. Oh. Another cutscene. So what's going on in Ul'dah?
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea.
Ooh. That's true, they did.
So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
See, I still read that as Royale, not Ryu. Such a weird pronunciation, I think.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. he would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash.
Gotcha.
We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
High-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision. Makes sense. Huh.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the Primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone.
Interesting. He ordered Legatus to halt the advance. Ah.
In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varus Zos Galvus.
The new, this is the new Emperor. This is the guy who just claimed the Emperorship. Outranks Van Belsar, opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. Interesting.
So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea.
So she was a double agent. She was selling both. Well, maybe not a double agent. She worked, she sold secrets on both sides. How about that? That's kind of...
In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
She did it for money. It was the people who were profiting from war. The weapons makers.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
She could have been. Yeah.
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
Wow.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters.
Ooh. Yeah, who was feeding the intelligence to the heretics? Aiding the cause would profit. Let's see.
Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Oh no. That's hard.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
Okay.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
True. Some people may not know they were helping her out. They really could be completely oblivious to all of this and just doing what they're told.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
Okay.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul.
I would agree. Yeah, if you have spies or traitors in the midst, you don't want that to get out too much.
And with that, I take my leave.
All right. We're all set.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune.
I'm sorry, Raban.
How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them?
Yeah. It's hard when like a really trusted friend and person that's close to you betrays you like that.
Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve.
Cankers.
I know you can hear me, monitorous scum. Your crimes will not go unpunished. One day I will purge this land of your sickness before the eyes of the 12. I swear it.
Do it. I love it. Oh, is this Naminos? Naminos?
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace. I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Yeah, probably not. There are a lot of rats in your house here, girl. It's kind of sad.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Connie-sen, is there?
Ever since he proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs.
Interesting. So all the monarchists are kind of fighting against each other, or trying to outdo each other, I guess. They all want to be top dog.
Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the syndicate?
Right? That's a thought. I mean, she is the,
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents.
So if you take off the merchants with all the money, they may buy an army? Like, what are they going to do? Overthrow you? You could have mutiny, right?
This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away.
Mutiny. Whoops, sorry. Got you guys again.
Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
Interesting.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped.
All right. Cater to all needs. Yeah, you can't really please everyone, can you?
But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the immortal flames only makes matters worse.
True.
Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
I hope not. I really hope, because it was Rauban's group that the spies would, or that the spy was found within. And so, or the traitors was found within. And so I hope the monetarists, the monetarists, the rest of the wealthy merchant class doesn't feel like his group is no longer needed or can no longer be trusted. You know, I could see them using that as a tool or a way to kind of push him out. So that's kind of scary.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more.
Mm-hmm.
If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few.
True. Dissolve the monetarists.
The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends.
I'm telling you, get rid of the monetarists.
For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people.
Ooh.
For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
Democracy?
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue.
Oh, chaos is so gonna ensue. And I hate to say this, Namino, but how do you know the monetarists aren't gonna pay off people to vote or to instill one of them into the ranks? That's going to be a really tricky situation. A really tricky situation.
As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
Right?
There is no other way.
Are you sure?
When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Ul'dah will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people. Raban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name.
Aww.
Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
She has been pushed aside a lot. All right. And we cannot move forward in our quest. Good intentions. Okay. I think we're going to have to stop here for right now. So if you made it this far, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Whoops. I can't believe we made it this all the way through here. The story is going crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit and think about this. I don't know how to feel about Namino's push to make Ul'dah a republic. Is it gonna work? What kind of unrest is this gonna cause? Who knows? I think it's a good thing, don't get me wrong, but the way the politics are right now, I could see this is going to be outright civil war. Ul'dah could just completely break up. How is that going to work? We're going to have to think about this. And what repercussions is it going to mean for the rest of Eorzea? I mean, you can't have Ul'dah fall and be in complete chaos and still have to fight off the Garleans. They're totally going to take advantage of it, even if they have this new ruler who is supposedly like fierce, you know? We gotta think about this. When is the time going to be right? Anyways, lots and lots of questions. Lots and lots of questions. If you made it this far, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And I really hope to catch you guys next time, where we got to figure out what our next quest is. We cannot pick up our current quest, so we'll have to figure out what the requirements are. So, anyways, I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, as it greatly helps out my channel. Hope to see you soon.